Hi, everyone. So let's do a spread for what are you manifesting? Because we're always manifesting all the time, whether we know it or not. For those of us who are deliberately manifesting something, this is a perfect time to check to see if your manifestations are coming in. And for those of you who have no idea that they're manifesting, it's a good idea to do check-ins to see what you are manifesting, to see if that's the thing you actually want or not, because you can always pivot. So I'm going to start by pulling an ancestor message. These are messages that are channeled right before each reading. And oh wow, this one says came out of the fire. So for some of you, many of you, it sounds like you've just been through something very, very difficult, but you feel like you might be coming out of the other side. This is giving the impression that you've had to use a lot of strength to get through something. But I do believe that your belief in yourself is what's helping you get through this. But let's see what the tarot has to say. And then we'll get more tarot to clarify. We'll get some oracle cards. We'll look at the health of your chakras. We'll do all that stuff so you can see where you are on your manifesting journey. So we're starting with Nine of Cups, Page of Wands, the Emperor, Judgment. Underneath, Two of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, King of Cups, Five of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and underneath everything, we have the Two of Cups. So when I see the Two of Cups hiding underneath everything, this does feel like there is a relationship with another person involved here, someone that you love very much, because there are two cups. So there's a mutual love between the two of you. So I do believe this reading is going to be some kind of a relationship reading. So whether this is someone that you are in love with, if this is a family member, if this is a friend, we'll see as the reading goes how it pertains to you, how it resonates to you. But it does feel like there is a relationship with someone, but it also feels like it's a little bit troubled. When I see this hiding underneath everything, trying to hide, it makes me think of someone who might be running, someone who might have a fear of intimacy. So something like a relationship that might feel like it comes and goes, or someone who's hot and cold. Make it make sense for you, but someone who you love very much and you know they love you too, but they're behaving as though they're not interested. That's what I have so far. And that's just because that two was hiding. So it makes me feel like this person is somewhat hiding or avoiding. But let's go through everything and see what this has to say, because we did ask, what are you manifesting? So with this came out of the fire, it gives this feeling that whoever this person is that I believe you're dealing with, that you've recently been through some really hard times with this person, but maybe you feel as though you're starting to come around. It might feel like things are starting to balance out. Things are starting to feel better. However, we do have the Nine of Cups in your challenge position. So you may feel like things are changing, but maybe you're just not so sure, that you can't quite get the clarity you need, that this may still feel a bit confusing to you. And so you're really maybe trying to use your discretion to decide still, is this really something that I want? Does this thing still make me happy? Does this relationship still make me feel emotionally fulfilled after we came out of this fire? So whatever it is that your person has done here, perhaps, and I am getting the impression it's a runner type of energy, you're now deciding, well, okay, maybe this person is coming back, but do I still want them? Is this the thing that's going to make me still happy? You're coming through as having this very adventurous type of spirit with the Page of Wands. It's almost like you feel your own potential when it comes to something. And you, through this process of coming out of the fire, and I like that you're showing up as this Page of Wands, because the Page of Wands is a fire sign. This represents all the fire element that's in us. So it makes me feel like you came out of this fire, but it transformed you in some way. It purified your energy in some way. All of the turmoil, all of the chaos that you just went through, probably with this person, has changed you in some way. And now you can see your potential greater than ever. And whatever you used to devote to this person, you're now devoting it right back to yourself. You're devoted to you. You know that you are the thing that matters most. You are where you're going to get all of your emotional fulfillment from. And then once you learn that lesson, then it feels like you can be better equipped to handle tumultuous relationships without having to go through the fire again. So I like all of this. I think that you recently, with the Emperor card, it feels like you recently learned how important you are. It's giving the same energy as the Page of Wands, that you have to be kind of a badass to come out of the fire, to make it out of the fire, come out of it. And then with this Page of Wands, also for it to purify your energy, to really cleanse your energy, where you can release whatever attachments you had to this person or other relationships in the past. And so I do feel like that has taught you a lot. And so recently you feel very powerful. You feel like you're in your own power, and that now that you have this Page of Wands type of energy coming through, you feel more lighthearted, where the Emperor doesn't usually feel lighthearted because he's very busy running an empire, running kingdoms, running countries, making rules, overseeing, helping people, trying to be an advocate for people, being some kind of a benevolent type of leader. He's very busy, in other words. So it feels like you kind of went from this energy of, yeah, I know I'm a badass, I made it through the fire. But with this Page of Wands, it's saying to me that you're lightening up now. You're starting to have fun. You're not taking this situation so seriously anymore because you've made it through the really difficult parts. You're moving into this future energy of the Two of Pentacles. And I like this combination of the Two of Pentacles with the Page of Wands, because this is about your potential and you knowing that there's something that you need to be doing. You're driven to do something here for yourself. So if this is a new hobby, if this is a passion project, if this is studying a new topic, whatever that is for you, because you're out of the fire, the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles are giving me this very ambitious feeling, that you feel ambitious, you feel like taking action with the Page of Wands. It's almost like this hustle type of energy that's coming off of you, that you're ready to go. You're ready to use this fire element and use it for action and to take concerted effort towards whatever this is that you're very interested in, that you're fired up, in other words, to do it. But I think that you're not seeing yourself quite clearly yet, because you're seeing yourself as the Nine of Wands. So it feels like you are still feeling more of the fire than you are the potential that I can see here. That you're still feeling the finality of whatever happened in this chaos, in this fire, whatever happened with this person in your life. Whoever, maybe it's a person you lost, for example, that you feel like you've had to leave that person behind, or you feel like you've had to make some kind of closure with this person that you love very much. So you might not be seeing yourself as having all this potential and ready to hustle. But the cards are telling me that you are in that energy. That energy is all around you. And with this King of Cups falling in your environment, there is another person here who wants to take care of you, who wants to love you unconditionally. The King of Cups is the biggest hearted court card in the deck. And this is someone who can hold a lot of space, especially for someone who's coming out of the fire. And I think that whoever this is for you, whoever this King of Cups is for you in your world, that this is someone who is going to always be there, always standing like right over you, or standing right over your shoulder, or standing right next to you, or shoulder to shoulder. I'm getting this is someone who's going to powerfully support and protect you. And that this person was probably brought into your life to help you come out of this fire, to release whatever this relationship was that you're putting some closure to, and helping you to see that the actual energy you're in is one full of potential. And so there's this shadow aspect of you coming through here with the Five of Pentacles, though, that even though I was getting this idea that with the Two of Pentacles and the Page of Wands, that you are so ready for action. You're so ready to take action and to hustle with something. And there's something you're really passionate about, in other words. But there is a bit of a shadow side coming through here too with the Five of Pentacles, that you might be telling yourself you're not worthy of that. There's a bit of a lack mentality here. Maybe something that this relationship that you've recently had to close, maybe that had something to do with it. Perhaps that person made you feel like you weren't enough, or perhaps you don't feel like you're enough without this person. So there's this shadow side of you that's really asking you to release that feeling that you're not good enough for whatever it is that you are trying to manifest in. To understand that you are good enough, and to allow this King of Cups, who's now in your energy, to remind you that you are good enough. So I am seeing that. So, but finally, to answer the question of what are we manifesting, you're manifesting judgment. And when we're manifesting judgment, this means that there is a very high level decision coming towards you. And I just saw 1111 as I said that. So you're manifesting a decision. You're manifesting something huge coming into your life, which I believe has everything to do with this Page of Wands and this Two of Pentacles. So if there is something that you have been wanting to do, thinking about doing, wanting to study, a channel to start, a business to start, a book to write, make it make sense for you. If there's something like that that's on your mind, that decision is coming to you. And what I mean by a high level decision is not allowing yourself to stay in this lack mentality, not allowing yourself to say, oh, well, I could never get that off the ground. I could never make anything of that. I'm not worthy of that. Those types of ways you talk to yourself, you're manifesting in an opportunity to take. And what this is saying is to take it. That when this opportunity comes to you to study that thing, write that book, open that business, create that craft, whatever it is you're thinking about doing, when that decision comes in, to take it. This is exactly what you're manifesting in. The universe is saying, don't stay small. Don't stay constricted in that energy of fear, to allow yourself to expand into an energy of love with the help of the King of Cups, who's all around you, and to really use that energy to push your dream forward. Because the outcome card is the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles is a very successful businessman or woman. I just said man because it's the king, but anyone can be a king. So please understand. But the King of Pentacles is very good at manifesting resources, businesses, money, whatever it is that you're trying to bring in with this passion of yours. The King of Pentacles turns everything into gold. So this is very clear to me that you should choose to do that thing you've been talking about, that thing that you feel after you came out of the fire, what you're now fired up to do. That's the thing you're being called to do. So let's get some more tarot cards just to see if we can learn more about you, what you're meant to focus on, maybe some of your challenges, some advice. So we're starting with the Four of Cups, and this is another reminder that you have come out of the fire, because the Four of Cups is a very emotional card, but it's very emotionally balanced. So you've done the cleansing, which we already saw with this Page of Wands. It feels like you've already purified your energy, and your heart chakra is opening back up again. And I am going to look at our chakra energy too to see if we can get more about that. But this is confirming that you're really coming out of the hard part and you're starting to balance out, which is why it feels like you're ready to pursue whatever this dream is of yours. So then we have the Hanged Man, Page of Pentacles, and Six of Pentacles. So the Hanged Man is falling into the area where of what you should focus on. And that's exactly what the Hanged Man does. The Hanged Man focuses until they completely change their perspective. So if you're feeling this Nine of Wands, which we said, it feels like you still haven't, you don't see yourself as having closure. You don't see yourself as having released this person yet. You don't see yourself as being in a space where you're ready to move on. But the cards and the universe are really asking you to reconsider that, to look at it differently. Because you see yourself as being defensive or still blocked, but the reality is your energy is so purified and so transmuted now that you are the Page of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. You're ready to start this thing. I think you just don't really want to yet. You feel like you can't with this lack mentality that we saw coming through here. So I do think your challenge will be the Page of Pentacles, and that's awakening to all of your potentials that we were just talking about. The Page of Pentacles takes one pentacle, or in your case two, and they build something from the ground up. They build it brick by brick, or project by project, or book by book, or whatever it is you're doing. The Page of Pentacles starts from the bottom and works their way up, and that's what you're being asked to do. That's what your challenge is, that even if you feel like you're not ready, even if you feel like you're still grieving or whatever this was with this person, you're through the hard part. You came out of the fire, you're purified, and you are ready. And so the final advice here with the Six of Pentacles is to ask for help. Ask your spirit guides for help. Just say, I need help with these pentacles. Can I please have some more pentacles? Can I please have some energy that I need? Can you give me the strength I need to start this business, to write this book, make it make sense for you? Because the answers are all inside of you, and your spirit guides really want you to see that. And they're here saying, just ask us. If you ask us for help, we're definitely going to help. So let's get some big picture oracle cards. We're going to start wrapping this up. And then I'd like to get 2 chakra cards because I'd like to see your energetic aura, the health of that, so we can see if we need to do any Reiki or some tweaking for that. So, but we have the handshake, the pig, I love it, and the ship. So this is really saying, oh, and then you have the stars underneath, and the stars underneath, this is my spiritual GPS card. So this is confirming to please ask your spirit guides to show you the way, because they will show you. You will be amazed if you've never asked your spirit guides for help. You will be amazed when you do the things that happen. So just try it. Just believe me on that one. So, but we have the handshake, and that is here. I see that with the King of Cups. So there is a person in your life who loves you unconditionally, who wants to support you, who wants to be there for you, to help you through whatever this grieving process is for you. But the ship and the pig here are confirming that if you move this journey forward, if you decide to build this thing brick by brick, whatever that is for you, the pig represents the exact same thing that the King of Pentacles represents. This represents wealth and bringing in lots of resources. So again, I feel like your guides are asking you to take the first step, start the project, because your guides, your spirit guides, your angels, the people around you in your spirit realm are going to really rally behind you to make sure that thing is a success and brings in with the pig and the King of Pentacles. It's obviously going to bring in a lot of money. So let's look at your chakra health, and then we are going to wrap this up, but let's look at 2 of your chakras so we can see if there's anything that maybe needs some blockages removed. So we have third eye with diluted, and then we have Earth Star with unapproachable. So what this is telling me is that your third eye is blocked. And as long as your third eye is blocked, then you probably won't be able to receive the help or the advice or the answers that you're looking for from your spirit guides. So that's the first thing I want to look at, is your third eye. So if you're interested in a free Reiki healing for your third eye, I'll put one in the description and in the pinned comment. That is yours. You can use it anytime you want. With the Earth Star and unapproachable, this is kind of telling me that you're not grounded. So what I would say to that is, in order to ground yourself more, to spend more time in nature, or walk around barefoot outside, or take a bath, take a salt bath, these types of grounding types of energies, which will help you to just get that Earth Star chakra grounded more. But also in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, there's a whole section for the third eye chakra. And if I just This is a good one. So I just flipped open to a page that deals specifically with the third eye chakra. So if you want to do something very quickly to help your third eye, the exercise for the day here says, before you get out of bed, compliment yourself. So I would recommend that for everyone anyway. So the first thing you do before you put your feet on the floor, before you get out of bed, give yourself one compliment every single day. Or even if you do it once, if you just do it one time, that's going to help your third eye too. It's going to help you really get in touch with your own inner world and not be so focused on the external world, which really helps your third eye. But again, if you're interested in that free Reiki healing, that's there in the description and the comments. So please let me know how this was resonant for you, and we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.